Hey everyone, I'm Sean with the smoking section, and tonight is going to be a little bit different than the previous cigar review videos. There will be no breaks in between this. I will be smoking this as I talk to you guys about this amazing, awesome cigar. I am really excited about bringing this on, and this is going to be the cigar that I'm going to be smoking for the morning cigar talks that I have on Friday mornings. And I am really excited about smoking this cigar. I already have it lit and it smells absolutely beautiful, but I wanted to bring it on. And tonight we are going to be going over the Tuscanello Aroma Vaniglia. My Italian's a little bit off, but essentially it is the Tuscanello Vanilla. And I am really, really excited about this. Now, I just lit it. I only took a couple little puffs off of it, but this is as big as it is. This is going to be about a 15 to maybe a 20-minute smoke. Now, the thing that I love about these cigars is these are aroma cigars. So right now, as I'm just kind of sitting here talking to you about this cigar, I have this beautiful scent of the vanilla that this cigar is infused with. Now, I'm not getting a lot of the vanilla flavor within this cigar, but I want to let you guys know. Now, this is a Kentucky fire cured cigar with Italian and Kentucky filler for the cigar. Now, it's a Kentucky and Italian wrap as well, but a lot of this is going to just be a nice, easygoing smoke that you can have with a cup of coffee. And the nice thing about these cigars is you can actually just have these for a break. If you get like a 9 o'clock break, so you go to work, you get like a 15, 20-minute break, maybe even a half an hour break, you can light one of these up outside or wherever you choose to go out, maybe even in your car or even on your way to work. And this is just a nice, easygoing cigar that's not going to be overwhelming. It's not sitting there where you have to try and figure things out and try and keep it lit and everything. These are absolutely amazing cigars, and I love these cigars dearly. Now, I do get a little bit of the vanilla taste, but it's more of like a vanilla smell as I do the retrohale. I don't get a lot of vanilla except a small hint of it. But these are absolutely awesome cigars, and I love the way that these just look. I love the story behind these cigars. Now, I'm going to bring this up to you guys because I think this is a great little bit. But its involuntary birth was towards the end of World War II in 1948. So these cigars were originally the Toscano, which these are still Toscano cigars, but these are the smaller ones that they call Tuscanellos. Now, you can buy a longer version of this, and I'm going to give you a nice little presentation of this. Now, the longer ones are going to look exactly like this. Just put these two together like this. Now, those cigars are going to look exactly like I just showed you. And they actually used to call these the friendship cigar. Now, the reason why they called it the friendship cigar was because during times of war, especially towards the end of World War II, they could take these cigars, the long version of them, and they could actually cut them in half, and they would look exactly like this. You could smoke it from either end. It was absolutely awesome. And then you just cut it off, and then you'd smoke one, and you'd give one to your friend. These were absolutely awesome cigars, and they did that to try and help with the cost of smoking cigars. But it also made people want to get involved with these because these were just absolutely awesome cigars. And they just have a beautiful, beautiful aroma to them. Even doing the nasal exhale, it's almost like blowing it out, and then you're still smelling the awesome, awesome flavor of them. For me, I absolutely loved the story behind these cigars, and they pair with almost anything, especially a nice cup of coffee. Now, these come in a 5-pack, which I don't know if you saw this or not, but at the bottom there, you can see it has 5 cigars in there. And these are just absolutely awesome cigars that are just a quick little smoke. It doesn't have to be an hour or a half an hour. Sometimes you don't always have the time to smoke an hour-long cigar or even a half an hour-long cigar. these will be a perfect little cigar that if you're in a rush and you're going to try and get out, but you still want to have that nice morning smoke before you start your day, these are going to be a great cigar of choice for you. And a lot of people ask me, Sean, what do you smoke? If you have to just get out in the morning, or even if you're on your break and you really are craving a cigar, what would you pick up? And I always suggest the Tuscanellos because I just think that they are a perfect, quick little cigar with a lot of flavor, a lot of character to them, and they have so many different flavors. Now, you're going to have to excuse some of my pronunciations. I copied a lot of the names right off the box, but you could probably see what they would basically turn into from Italian to English. But some that they have are like the cafe or the coffee flavored or coffee aroma. The grappa, which to me, it's always been explained more of like the wine flavor, the grape. So the best thing that I could kind of give you as an example of the grappa would be almost like a black and mild. How everybody used to go for that wine black and mild. It was almost like that, but 10 times, actually 100 times better than a black and mild because these are all hand rolled cigars and they're absolutely awesome. Another one is the chocolatito or chocolato, which is obviously like a chocolate aroma. The special, which I forget what the actual blend for that one is, but that was another brand that I saw. And they anise, and I know I'm probably saying that wrong as well, but you can definitely check these out if you go to Toscano.com. Check them out, read up about them. They have a lot of awesome things to offer with them, and they're just absolutely great cigars. And as you can see, for a little cigar, this really puts out a lot of great smoke. I absolutely love these because they really have such a great personality to them when it comes to the amount of smoke that they produce, the amount of flavor that they produce, and just how well they hold up. This is a cone-shaped cigar. Obviously, you don't have to cut them. You don't have to do anything other than light them. And I find that really, really awesome because sometimes I don't always have my cutter with me, but I always have either a pack of matches or my lighter with me. So to be able just to kind of have these around with me, and like I said, I have a nice little carrying case that even says Toscano on it. You could put that right in your shirt pocket. It holds like 4 to 5 of these cigars, so that would be one full pack. And these are just really awesome cigars. Now, these do carry only the Tuscanellos, my little pack right here. But like I said, you do have the original Toscano, which is the much longer version as well. But I mean, you can still cut the Toscanos. They set those up all the time to be able to be cut right down the middle, and it'll look just like this. So I really find these to be a really, really awesome cigar. And as I said earlier, they're perfect for like a morning smoke. You grab them with a cup of coffee. You don't have a long amount of time to go for a smoke. And even like an afternoon break, you just finished lunch. Some people have an hour lunch. Some people have 45 minutes. Some people even have 15 minutes. And these are really great smokes that you can just fill up that time with. I know that I'm usually a pretty fast eater when it comes to my food. It usually takes me no time at all to eat lunch or dinner. So, with that remaining time, if the weather's nice, especially, if you can smoke like in a little over cove or whatever, like a little hut outside by your job, or let's say you work from home, these are great cigars for you to just be able to go outside, enjoy a quick little 15-minute smoke, and then go back in and right to work, and you didn't have to put out your cigar, waste that tobacco. Try and light it up later and see if the flavor's still there, and then kind of have that weird, funky, stale smoke smell. These are just really awesome cigars, and I really love these. And even now, just as I smoke, obviously I have my air purifier on, but as I blow it kind of right in front of me, it just has a beautiful, beautiful aroma. And that's the nice thing about these. Now, some people aren't a big fan of flavored cigars. I personally am a fan of flavored cigars, but these aren't going to be your typical flavored cigars. These aren't even really flavored. You're going to get maybe a little hint of what it's offering, but this whole time that I've smoked this, I've only gotten these nice spices, and it's a very, very mild cigar where it doesn't have a lot of kick behind it. That's why I say this one is a great one. Now, this one that I have right now, this is the vanilla. I know I didn't say the vanilla in the different flavors, but I'm smoking a vanilla. So obviously you can tell that they have a vanilla cigar. But the other one that I wind up having is the cafe, which I am a big fan of coffee. I love coffee. So, to have both of these flavors and just have a quick little smoke while I do my morning cigar talks, where I don't have to try and finish up a full cigar when my videos are only like 15 to 20 minutes long. I thought that these would be perfect to light up, talk on my morning cigar talks with my cup of coffee, and I didn't have to feel like I had to smoke a whole cigar when I was just waking up. I have a nice cigar that I can just ease the day into. It's got great flavor, it's got great personality, and they're just awesome, awesome cigars. And I really highly suggest, if you get the chance, pick these up. If you're not a morning smoker, I'm not saying give it a try, but if you ever just woke up one morning and said, I really want a cigar, but I don't know if I want, a really big one, like a 4.5 or a 5-inch cigar. These are perfect. They're absolutely perfect. And I believe the ring size for these is like a 32 for the whole size of everything. So it's not, you can see how big it is in my fingers. And I have pretty chunky fingers. But these are just perfect cigars for just a quick little pick me up or an afternoon break. And I think they are absolutely awesome cigars to just go with anything, whether it be a coffee, whether it be just by itself, a latte, a triple, half calf, double pump, skinny cow latte, whatever you get. These are great cigars to go with anything that you're basically pairing it with. Now, would I smoke one of these with a beer? Probably not, unless it was like the original, where it doesn't have any aroma to it. It's just a nice, quick little cigar. Then maybe I would pair it with a beer. Would I pair it with a scotch? Maybe like a flavored scotch. I know that there's a couple ones out there that are infused with like some different types of flavors, whether it be like a vanilla or a chocolate. What's the one? I know it's not a scotch. I forget what it's called, but I know what it's called. I forget what it's considered, but it's called Screwball, and it's almost like a peanut butter liqueur almost. You can make like chocolate peanut butter sundae milkshakes with it, and it is a liquor. I would pair it with something like that almost kind of counterbalances like the sweetness of the drink with the sweetness of the tobacco. So there's a bunch of different possibilities that you could pair these with, and I really love these cigars in general. Even like tasting a piece of chocolate with these cigars, that it changes the cigar up so much, but you can really kind of get the nice feel for these cigars when you light these up. And like I said, you're not really getting a lot of a vanilla flavor. That's where a lot of people kind of get turned off of these, because they see like the vanilla or I always say the chocolatito, but I know it's not chocolatito, but the chocolato, they see vanilla, chocolate, coffee, and they automatically say like, I don't want a flavored cigar. And I always tell them, these are not flavored cigars. These are aromatic aroma cigars. They just have a nice aroma about them. Now, you might get a very small hint of that flavor within the cigar, but it's not going to be mainly dependent on the cigar. Like if you wound up getting a Tatiana. Tatianas have that flavor all the way through it. So if you get a cherry Tatiana, you're going to get that cherry flavor from light to the final third. Maybe it might not be as strong as it was in the first beginning, but you're going to get that flavor all the way through it. Whereas this cigar is basically going to be just a nice aroma. And it's just going to be a very light aroma. Now, the vanilla is going to be kind of strong, because vanilla itself as a scent is very strong. But it's not an overpowering scent. This is the type of cigar that I would love to smoke around my girlfriend, who doesn't smoke cigarettes, she doesn't smoke cigars, but I know that she would love this smell, and she wouldn't have that big of a problem with me smoking it like if she was sitting right next to me, because it has that nice sweet smell to it. But it's not even going to be along the lines of like a flavor tipped cigar like the Fat Bottom Betty or the Leather Rose. It's going to have its own personality. It's not a flavored cigar, it's not a sweet tip cigar. It's an aromatic aroma cigar. So definitely give them a check out and give them a try. And if you can say the names better than me, I give props to you. Um, I never took Italian in school, so I really don't know how like some of like the umlaws and the o a e a u u's go with a lot of things. But these are really really great cigars, and I highly suggest you give them a try. To me, these are just the perfect morning, afternoon, break time cigars that just don't take much time. You're getting a nice flavor out of them. You're getting a nice relaxing experience out of them. And like I said, I'm going to be using these for my morning cigar talks. So I don't have to sit here and just sip coffee and talk to the camera. I can sit here, light one of these up, have a nice conversation, and not feel like, all right, well, it was a 15 or 20-minute video. The video's over. Now I have this really long stick that I have to try and finish up before I can start my day. I don't feel guilty about smoking one of these and having the 15 minutes or 20 minutes to smoke it and be able to finish it in a reasonable amount of time. So for me, these are great, great cigars. I highly suggest you give them a try. If you go onto their website, which is the Toscanello.com, definitely check them out and read up on them a little bit. Because like I said, the whole friendship cigar thing really kind of interested me. And I thought that it was a really cool aspect that they made a cigar that you can actually cut in half and share. And I guess to me, that's really awesome that it was based off of giving. You know, a cigar that was not based off of. I mean, obviously the cigar was based off of a good flavor, a great construction, but it turned into something that was meant to share. And I guess in today's society, you hardly see something like that. You know, I just thought that that was a really great concept, and it really drew me to the cigars. And having great construction and a great flavor and a great aroma was just even better. So I highly suggest you guys give these a chance, you guys and gals out there. Give them a chance and definitely just, check into them, because I think that they are fully deserving of being able to be smoked, be admired, and definitely have their own personality that I think that everybody would enjoy. There should be a flavor for everybody, whether it's just original with no aroma or the different types of aroma. I definitely suggest that you wind up giving it a try, because I think that you would really, really love these cigars. And just the construction of the cigar is absolutely awesome. Now, one thing I will say with these cigars, and I did a lot of reading up on these, you still have to keep these in a humidor. But what I would suggest, especially for like the vanilla or the cafe or the chocolate or the grappa, definitely try and keep these in their own humidor, whether it be a Tupperware container, whatever it needs to be, but definitely keep them in their own Tupperware or humidor. The flavor might leak out or help aromasize. That is a word, I think. It'll definitely help aromasize your other cigars. So if you wind up smoking a cigar that you've had 100 times over, and you start saying it kind of tastes like vanilla a little bit, I don't remember that being there. It might be because you have your Tuscanellos right on top of that cigar, and it might have helped out with transferring a little bit of that flavor or that aroma over to it. So definitely keep them in their own humidor. Even grab your Tupperware. Just grab a small Tupperware container. I mean, they're only like 2.5 inches big. So I mean, just grab a small Tupperware container and either a Bovita pack or just a small little sponge with some distilled water on it. and just keep them fresh, but definitely keep them away from your other cigars if you don't want them to kind of transfer their aroma onto the other ones. But other than that, these are great, great cigars, and I highly suggest that you give them a try because I personally love them. Now, I'm not saying that because I personally love them that you will personally love them, but I guarantee you, if you want just a quick little break cigar that you don't have to put too much time into, these are the cigars for you. And like I said, you don't have to cut them, just light them and smoke them. That's all. No muss, no fuss, no coconuts. It's just easy as that. So definitely give them a try. But as I finish up my beautiful vanilla Tuscanello, I want to thank everybody for watching. I know that this was kind of a different cigar review video. I didn't really get into a lot of the flavor profile for these, but I mean, it's a very, very, I don't want to say simple flavor profile. There's just a little bit of spice to it. It's not going to be on the full-bodied side of life. It's not going to be mellow either. It's going to be right in that mild range. For some of them, depending on the flavor or the aroma of the cigar. The coffee is going to be a little bit, more just because coffee has a little bit more to it. But these are great, great cigars, and I highly suggest you guys give them a try for yourself. And with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy this video or you enjoy any of the videos that I put out, please give a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And don't forget, this Wednesday, we will be doing a live cigar review on Facebook and on YouTube, so please be here for that. And I will catch all you guys on the next one. As always, stay blessed, stay smoking, and I will see you guys hopefully on Wednesday. Until then, I'm Sean from the smoking section, signing off. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.